Hi there, my name is Sarah. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new. I'm so glad to have you here with me today. If you're not aware, I do all types of beauty content here on my channel, from reviews to project panning, everything in between. So I do hope that you'll decide to stick around, but in any case, today's video is going to be a little get ready with me. It's actually the day before Valentine's Day. It's Sunday, February 13th, and my husband and I have decided we're going to celebrate a little bit earlier. You know, due to his work schedule and stuff, we just can't do it tomorrow. So we're doing it today. So I'm bringing you guys along with me as I'm going to get this face ready for our little dinner date. So if that sounds good to you, then just keep on watching. Alright, I just threw on a little headband just to get my hair out of the way. Now as far as skin is concerned, for my base, I want probably medium coverage, and I want things to be super glowy. You guys know, if you're not new here, I love my face to be glowing like a disco ball. I love to be shiny. So I'm going to go in with my favorite primer combination. So first I'm going to go in with the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter. This is in 4.5, and then I'm going to go in right behind it with the Vive Skin Nova. This is also one of my favorite newer primers. So I'm going to go ahead and take some of that Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter, and I'm putting it down on like the higher points of my face, but for real guys, this stuff's going to end up everywhere. I'm not going to lie. So let me know down in the comments below, what are you guys planning on doing for Valentine's Day? Are you planning to celebrate with a significant other? Do you not have a significant other? And if that case, are you going to celebrate with any of your friends? I am one of those people, even if I wasn't married, I probably would celebrate with like my girlfriends or something. I am just like, I love to celebrate love. I just love love. And I feel like Valentine's Day is such a cute little holiday, you know? Like, even if you don't have, like, that special somebody, you can still do something. Treat yourself, girl or guy, you know? Treat yourself. You know, spend extra time with your kids. That's definitely what I would do if I didn't have my husband around. But, like I said, we're gonna have, like, a little dinner date tonight. And I wanted to do myself up a little bit, you know, just some little extra effort into things. I haven't worn makeup in like, I think a week now. It's been a minute, and to tell you the truth, guys, I've just been so busy and I've been so stressed out. My kids have been driving me nuts. I'm doing potty training right now, so it hasn't been the easiest. And if you're a parent and you have any tips for me as far as like potty training is concerned, I would love to know, because it's been very, very difficult. My son goes in waves where he's about it, and then he's just like, oh nah, we're not doing this today. So he's into it right now, so I'm going with it, trying to get somewhere. Wish me the best, guys. Wish me the best. I just love how those primers look together. It's just amazing. Look at my skin. It's so glowy. Like, the Hollywood Flawless Filter is really nice, but I feel like the Vive Skin Nova, what is the Skin Nova? Yeah, Skin Nova. I feel like it just takes it up a notch. It takes it to that next level. My lips are really, really dry. I'm going to put some of the Laneige Lip Sleeping Mask on. It just gave me some hydration. I really was sleeping on these little like lip mask things for a very long time. I was against it. I thought, you know, a chapstick would do the job. This is next level. I'm glad I got a sample, because now I've bought a full size. Now, moving on to my base products next, like foundation, concealer. I'm sure you guys can have already guessed what I'm going to be picking, but I'm using my favorite Dior combo, Forever Skin Glow, Forever Skin Correct. This is what I'm using. The Forever Skin Glow is in shade 3WO, and then the concealer is in 2WO. I like to just take it and put it on the back of my hand and then use my finger to just like spread it all around. I'll probably end up needing to go back in for just a touch more, but this will get us started. And I don't know if you guys have never tried the Dior skin foundations or any of the Dior foundations for that matter, but if you haven't, I highly suggest it, especially if you're somebody with like an undertone to your skin like me. Like the shades are just so perfect. They're so nice. And the formulas are just amazing. Like you can definitely build this up for full coverage, but it gives you a really nice medium right off the bat. And if you're looking to sheer it out, you definitely can. I am definitely very happy that I got this. I was always one of those people who could never like justify spending an absorbent amount of money on like a foundation. I was like, oh, if I'm gonna spend my money, it's gonna be like on a blush, a bronzer, or like an eyeshadow palette, because that's all I've ever really been into really with makeup. And I would just like buy whatever foundation. And I think part of that was also because I was really confused about my skin type. But this definitely was a splurge that was well worth it. And now I also have the old formulation. I don't have the new one, but I really want to try it. And to be honest with you guys, this bottle is like almost half empty. So, you know, I think I'm going to be trying it pretty soon. And I'll definitely have to report in with my, you know, thoughts and feelings on the new formulation. I'm just going in with that concealer now. And I really just put most of it under my eyes. I put a little bit on the sides of my nose and under. I get some hormonal redness and stuff. And my skin just around my nose has a problem with product. So we need a little extra help right there. But I don't even remember what I was saying. Well, that's mom brain right there for you. Like honestly, it's mom brain. Before becoming a mom, I feel like I had such a great memory. Now it's like the memory of a goldfish, I tell you. You could tell me one thing, 5 seconds later I'm like, what? Excuse me? What did you say? Maybe it's like lack of sleep. I could see that. Now for setting powder, I'm going to use my tried and true translucent powder. This is the CoverGirl Clean Fresh translucent powder. This stuff is so good. If you haven't tried it, I highly recommend that you do so. This is clean. It looks clean. And I'm just going to take that under my eye and down the sides of my nose, just so maybe the concealer and foundation will stick around there a little bit longer. Now I'm going to move on to bronzer, blush, and highlight. For bronzer, I'm just going to use my Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. This is in the shade Deep Bronzer. And I'm really just trying to use this and get this out. It's a very nice like bronzer that I can just slap on. I don't even, like, I'm being so sloppy right now, but I know it'll still look good. And that's really why I've kept it. But, you know, Physicians Formula and their shades and stuff, guys, as I've become more educated in the beauty community and stuff like that, and as far as like inclusivity and all that, I don't want to actively purchase from them. At least not in the near future. Maybe things will change later on down the road, but as of right now, I think this is the only product I have from them. And I think I bought it when I was out of town. So, you know, it is what it is. But I do want to work through this and get this out of my collection. So let's get some use out of it today, shall we? Like, it looks so good. They just have great products. They're just shitty shade ranges. I'm gonna hit my nose. You know, I just can't help myself. Let's hit this chin. And this double chin, this jawline. Maybe I can give myself one. I've really been trying to work out a lot more. I've been really consistent this last week, so I'm quite proud of myself. And I don't know, it's making me nervous. I don't know why, but every time I start working out again after I haven't for a while, I feel really nervous all the time about like my results, if that makes sense. Like, for some reason I don't think it's gonna work, but I'm hopeful this time I'll be able to stick it out. And next, for my blush and my highlight, I'm going to dip into the Natasha Denona Glam Face and Eye Palette. I'm going to use the cream blush and then the highlighter from here. And I'm going to use my favorite blush brush. This is the Cheek Chiseler from Complex Culture. I love this thing for cream blush. I love how it picks up the product and how it just like conforms to your face. And at least like the way that I like to apply my blush, it works just so well for me. Let me know, do you guys have this Glam Face and Eye Palette? And has your cream blush dried up yet? Mine is still, you know, she's still going strong. I know that I had watched a video, I think it was Morgan Turner, and she said that not long after having her palette, her blush actually like started to dry out. So I'm curious if anybody else is experiencing that like same kind of thing. Look at how blush just transformed my face. Just like so much more life. I don't know what I was doing before I was wearing blush. I don't even want to look at I don't even want to look at those pictures. It's a horrifying thought. I can't believe there was a time and a place where all I wore was like bronzer and some highlight. But I feel like that was a whole trend, especially like around 2016, 2017. Like, I don't feel like anybody was wearing blush, and if they were, it was not like this. This color is just so pretty. I'm gonna put some nose. It's just so pretty. I just can't. I need to add just a smidge more over here. I feel like we're a little, there we go. I feel like now we're even. Yeah. Whatever's left, I'll just hit my chin with. Because we are here. And I'm going into this highlighter with a Real Techniques setting brush. Just highlighting this palette is so stunning, guys. Look at it. Look at her go. Yes, baby. You go. Bob. Go, go. Go. He's so cute. He's with my mom right now. I don't know what they're doing, but obviously he's not too impressed with whatever she's come up with. My mom was nice enough to come and watch them for me, you know, so I can do this and get ready for Anthony. Very nice of her to watch them right now while the one is sleeping, so she's only got half the challenge. Do I want to add more? That is always the question. More highlight or nah? Next, I'm gonna do these eyebrows. Yes, I'm gonna do my brows next. So at Target, I found the new e.l.f. soap brow. And I went to link it in another video last week, and I could not find this anywhere but Target. Like, it's not even on e.l.f.'s website yet. It's crazy. But I'm gonna take this, and I'm gonna take some setting spray. Which one is this? This is just the Ciate London Everyday Vacay. Let me give it a couple spritzes and I'll work it onto my spoolie. I'm not sure how I feel about this product yet, honestly. I'm all for a fluffy brow, but I feel like this stuff was a little finicky the last time I used it. But I did go in this time with more spray, and I think I might have gotten it. The only thing I am noticing is this is a wee bit like flaky, but that looks nice. I like that brown. Let's see if it'll stay that way. I think soap brows are so fun. I don't know why, but I always find it very satisfying to spray into the soap. It might be just weird. I don't know if anybody else is like that, but I like spraying the soap. I really like these brows right now. Really wet this. If you're gonna pick this up and you're gonna try it, definitely recommend soak it. The first time I tried it, I did not use enough spray. While my brows are drying, they're still a little tacky. I can feel them, they're wet. I'm gonna prime my eyeballs. I'm going to use MAC Langlo Paint Pot to prime my eyes today. I'm just gonna use my finger and just drag it all over the place. Tap the edges. God, he's trying to wake his brother up. He's calling, Bubba's calling for him right now. He's trying to wake him up. He's sleeping. Okay, I'm gonna set my lids. I'm gonna dip into my Pan That palette for this year. And I'm just gonna grab a random brush. I'm just using this like matte cream shade. And I'm just going to dust that all over. And my Pan That palette is the Sweet Peach palette from Too Faced. I did not just tell you. I'm putting this palette away. And we are going to revisit the Glam Face and Eye palette. Now, I'm not going to use all of these shades because I also have a liquid eyeshadow that I want to use. I do not use my liquid shadows and my single shadows enough, so I am trying to make like an active effort this year to use them more, and I thought, oh, why not, you know, use it today. And I really like this shade too. It's super shiny, super reflective, all the things I like. So to start off, oh, and I have the dark version of the Glam Face and Eye palette. I don't know if I specified. And I'm taking my Refer 16. I'm gonna dip into this shade right here. It's called Transition. It's just like a very new, it's not neutral, it's warm. What am I talking about? This is a warm and mid-tone brown. I'm just gonna grab a little bit of this and start working this, my outer corner in. This palette is really nice. I do like it. I didn't think I was going to get as much use out of it as I actually am because like neutrals, how boring. But I mean, I've reached into this palette way more than I ever thought I would. And I'm just keeping everything very soft, very simple. I don't want my eyes to be too crazy, not too heavy. I want it very kind of lightish, you know, my version of lightish. And we all have different like definitions and like extremes, I'm sure. My extreme, it could be way less than yours and vice versa. Oh no, my eyebrow moved. See? Maybe I should have done my brows after my eyes. I might have to go in with an additional like gel or something. I feel like this brow's starting to fall a little bit. And these brows might be falling a wee bit. We're gonna keep an eye on that. I just went and saw my big baby. I had to give him go-go squeeze. And he's so happy now. Okay, so back to what we were doing. I was taking the shade Transition. I'm running it through my crease. I want to build it up a little bit more. So back in with the same rougher brush, and I'm just wiggling back and forth on the outer portion of my eyelid, and then once I've placed on that color, circular motions to bring it in. And while I was out there, I just talked to my husband. He'll be getting off work soon, so that's fun. And then he'll be going and picking up our dinner. We decided to get Longhorn tonight. It's very different for us. We don't usually do something like that. I feel like that's super bougie for us. We are really like, eat at home. Like the closest thing to takeout we get is like a pre-made meals at the store, like at Target, where they already have like the stuff seasoned and everything, or like a meal in a bag. That's the closest thing to takeout we usually get. So it'll be a nice little treat for us. And now I'm also going to do my lower lash line while we're here. I'm going to take a rougher 14. I'm going to take that same shade Transition, and I'm just running it right along the bottom. For those of you who do have a significant others, are you guys doing like gifts or anything for Valentine's Day? I got my kids little goodie bags. My husband and I really aren't buying each other anything this year. We're just doing the dinner. And we went and we got some stuff for our kids. We got them like little goodie bags with candies and stuff and little Valentine's Day notes. And I've got a little activities planned for them tomorrow with all that stuff, so that'll be fun. But we're not doing like gifts for one another this year. We're taking a little break on it. But now I think what I want to do is I just want to pop this on. Let's see how this goes. A little nervous. I haven't used a liquid shadow in a little while. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put it on my hand. I feel like that's safe, right? And let's get a brush. This is just the little Morphe brush that I use all the time that doesn't have a name. I'm just gonna, ooh, that is, okay. I forgot. Alrighty. I'm just gonna paint this on. And then start using my brush to kind of like tap out these edges a little bit. I'm probably going to go in with another shade from this palette just to like smoothen the transition over here. Grab a little bit more. I hope you guys can see. I hope I'm not blowing this out of focus with my mirror. That would be so bad. I would feel horrible. I did that the other day on a video that I filmed. I was really irritated. I was really irritated with myself for doing that. So I hope I'm not doing it again. But I'm anchoring myself now. And let's do the same thing over here. Stuff dries so fast. You gotta work kind of quick. Which, I mean, I guess that's a good thing. Less creasing and cracking and such, but when I'm like nervous about a product, I work even slower. And I feel like that's very counterproductive right now. And I just did that other eye so sloppy. Let me try to clean it up. I think that's better. But this formula is definitely not like my eyelids. All my creases. I'm gonna get a little bit more of the product out. I'm gonna try to build it up in some spots. And just where I feel like the cracking and stuff is taking place, let's see if I can build it up in the spots that are looking a little funky. I guess that'll do. Because my fear now is that it's gonna start to crumble. I'm happy with that. I guess while this dries for a second, I'm gonna do these brows the rest of the way. I'm gonna use a brow pen. Which one is this? This is Espresso, the Lift and Snatch from NYX. This is by far like one of the best brow pens I've tried. And I'm not doing much. Is this dried out already? Almost. Really had to work with it to get it going there. Okay, what I'm noticing is this e.l.f. stuff is not cooperating very well with this brow pen. And it's like, the hold, not the best. I've got like some kind of powder or something in my eyeball. Ow. Either that or my contact just got stuck. Oh, whatever it is, it's not pleasant. Okay, so the brows are about as good as they're gonna get. This e.l.f. brow soap, I feel like the hold's not the best. It's not as flaky and crumbly as what I experienced last time. Like I said, I think that's because I added more spray this time. But it does not work well with this. I think next time I'm gonna try maybe a pencil first and then go in with that. I don't know, we'll have to see. But I'm going to grab my Morphe M433 brush now that this stuff is a little bit more dry. And I'm going to grab this shade right here. It's kind of like a dark and neutral brown. And I'm going to dip into this and blend this in this outer portion of my eye. And bring it in ever so slightly. But I want to focus it mostly right here on the end. Maybe I shouldn't have waited until it dried. Ooh. Like I said, I don't mess with these liquid shadows a whole lot. So I don't know, I'm not like probably the best person to ask advice from about them. I mean, it definitely looks fine when my eyes are open, but when my eyes are closed, I do not approve. But will fix it. I'm gonna do the same thing over here. Work that dark color here in the outer corner. And then start bringing it in. But really focus on it here, this outer portion of my eye. Oh yeah, this stuff is crumbly. Alright, we're gonna save this. And in order to save it, I'm gonna take the shade Outer Corner from this palette. And I'm gonna press it down over this edge into my outer corner over that dark color I put down. I feel like that worked very well. It was a good choice. I feel like now it has even more definition, and I mean, this liquid shadow is still like super textured, and it is emphasizing like all of my lines on the lid, but this is making that transition a lot smoother. Definitely shouldn't have waited until it was like almost like it was dry. I mean, what am I saying almost for? It was dry when I started messing with it. And now that that is done, I'm going to take a rougher number 3. I'm going to go into Smoke, and I'm just going to smoke out the lower lash line. Right up close, right there, to about halfway in. Almost doing like a faux liner with shadow, if you feel me. Okay. Now I'm going to grab an angled liner brush. I'm grabbing Smoke again, and I'm just gonna stamp this and drag it across my lash line. Alright, next thing I want to do is some eyeliner. I'm going to use my Maybelline Tattoo Studio in Bold Brown for some eyeliner today. And I'm just going to use that to do my waterline and timeline. Oh, this makes my eyes water so bad all the time. I hate it. But we do it for the look, right? Beauty is pain. Isn't that what they tell us? Eyeliner done. Let's curl these lashes and put on some mascara. If you guys are on the hunt for a drugstore lash curler that's like really good, the one from a Japanesque at Target. I've tried a lot of drugstore eyelash curlers, guys, and this one has been the best I found so far. So I feel like an eyelash curler is not something that I want to spend like heaps of money on. So for what it's worth, if you're in the market, it's a good one to check out. And for mascara, I'm going to use the Too Faced Damn Girl mascara. It's one of my favorites. It used to be like #1, but by Upswing has taken its place. But I figured, you know what, today we will use this. Since it's open, might as well use it before it goes bad. I'm really trying to make sure I cycle through like all of my products and they all get like really good use. And I don't want anything to expire. I had like my favorite lip gloss expire, guys. I went to put it on the other day, and I was like, when I picked it up, I was like, ooh, something's not right. It was like oozing and leaking weird stuff. I was like, oh, this isn't good. And the cap had fused like to the bottle. And I hadn't used it too long ago, so I was like, oh, this is very strange. And then I pulled like the little plastic piece that usually is like up in the cap. I pulled it out and like immediately I could smell that it had gone off. I was like, damn. Another one bites the dust. And if you're wondering, it was the ABH Gloss in Kristen. My favorite lip gloss. So, needless to say, I'm buying another one. And I feel like that's okay. I have already finished up so many lip products this year. It's still like the beginning half of February. We're still in like the first half. So I feel like that's awesome. Have you guys finished up any lip products this year? I would love to know. Are you panning anything? And now let's move on to lips. We've got these eyes all done. The rest of our face is done. That's all we got left. I think I'm going to use this lip liner. It is the Huda Beauty Honey Beige Lip Contour. I don't know, I'm really like, I love the color of this, and like, I don't know, I'm just not about like the twist up lip pencil life. I really like a sharpenable pencil. I took like this little plastic thing off and I tried to sharpen it. It doesn't work the best. Not a fan. And now for my lippies to, you know, go over this lip balm or lip liner, I'm using the Context Cosmetics, or I think, or Context Skin, maybe the brand is. Their nude balm, and this is in the shade All or Nothing. And it looks like really sheer. It looks like it'll be really pretty. Oh, this feels wonderful. Oh, why haven't I used this before? I got this in an Ipsy, and this feels like, I don't even... It's got a scent, almost like maybe a papaya or a mango scent. It's very pleasant. And the color works perfect with this lip liner. When I swatched it, it was like a super sheer formula, and it feels great. It almost feels like a lip oil and like a stick. I really like it. Alright guys, I'm gonna let my hair down. I'm gonna zoom this out a little bit, and you know, I'll come back. Alright guys, so this is the final completed look. Everything is all done. This is my Valentine's dinner date with my husband look. What do you think? I think he's gonna like it. He definitely likes a nice little smoky moment on my eyes and a nude lip and a super glowy skin. He's a man of my own heart. But let me know down below in the comments if you guys like this look. If you have tried any of the products that I used today, I would love to know. And you know guys, I'm nosy as hell. I want to know your experiences. I want to know, did you like any of the products if you used them too? Did you not like them? Why didn't you like them? I want to know. Let's have a chat about the makeup. It's what it's all about here. Anyway, I hope you have a wonderful day, a wonderful Valentine's Day, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Don't forget to subscribe and give me a thumbs up. But bye guys.